The confusion over the simple concept of God as one person, so unremittingly presented in Scripture, has led clergy to make extraordinary comments on the difficulty of their Trinitarian position. Luther said of the Trinity that he did not so much believe it as find it true in experience. It was experience and not faith alone that made him a Trinitarian. Servetus, a Spanish physician, paid with his life at the hands of Calvin for disbelieving that three could simultaneously be one. You'll find that account in Jacques Barzin, From Dawn to Decadence. J. H. Newman, who left the Church of England for the Roman Catholic Church, is hardly confident of the Trinitarian Creed. He says, and I quote, "The mystery of the doctrine of the Holy Trinity is not merely a verbal contradiction, but an incompatibility in the human ideas conveyed. We can scarcely make a nearer approach to an exact enunciation of it than that of saying that, quote, one thing is two things." Find that in Select Treatises of St. Athanasius. Other significant contemporary voices are being raised in protest against the obstruction of the teaching of Jesus about God. Professor of Systematic Theology Karl-Heinz Ohlich of Saarbrück concludes his magnificent study of the history of Trinitarianism by saying, quote, "Jesus himself knew only of the God of Israel, whom he called Father. The Trinity possesses no biblical foundation whatsoever." That's from Karl-Heinz Ohlich's book, One or Three, Eins oder Drei. Equally perplexing is the blatant contradiction of Luke 1:35, found in the Hastings Dictionary of the Bible article on the Trinity. In its comment on Luke 1:35, which grounds the sonship of Jesus in the miraculous begetting, the dictionary first quotes the Revised Version, "That which is to be born shall be called holy, the Son of God." And then the dictionary denies the obvious reason for Jesus' sonship. It was not the sonship, but his holiness from his very birth, which was secured by the miraculous conception. Luke makes no such distinction, however. Jesus is both the Son of God and holy, precisely because, theoke in the Greek, precisely because he was supernaturally begotten in Mary. It is the miracle performed in his mother which constitutes Jesus Son of God. Jesus did not become a man after being an invisible spirit. He was a man from conception on. Surely it's time for the Church to become honest with the words of its founder and to admit that the appallingly complex notion of God as three in one is no part of the Bible, which is supposed to be the norm for Christian understanding, since at least Protestant Christians claim the sola scriptura slogan as the heart of their belief.